Hello, and this is Ivanski, and this is all about the greatest learning is the unlearning. So the greatest learning is the unlearning, and it's also the inner knowing of who we are. The statue of Michelangelo, it's kind of reminds me of that when, he's carving out the wood, and all of a sudden, the great statue and figure appears. It's not like he was carving it out and he went, oh my God, look at that, that's amazing. No, he had that idea, had the inner knowing. Before, when he saw the wood, he had the inner knowing what was inside the wood. And it's like us, we have to have that inner knowing of what's inside of us. And once we know that, then we can sort of chip away everything else that is not us, doesn't serve us, doesn't, it's not who we are. And how do we know that? It's so simple. Like in life, we have life experiences and we get challenges and we run into situations that we don't really prefer. And it's that knowing that we don't prefer, that is what we need to let go of and move into things that we do prefer. It's that simple. So here's the thing, right? Imagine this. Imagine if we are already magnificent and it's all about unlearning everything, so then we can, kind of really shine and radiate who we are. Because who we are, who you are, who I am, is not who we think we are. We are so much more than that. So if we can remove kind of the mind construct of who we think we are and drop into something so much more deeper, the unknown, the uncertainty, it's kind of our comfort zone. It's almost like, I feel like our comfort zone is like a fence that we put around ourselves. And when we can remove that fence and you go, you know what? Let's go beyond the comfort zone. Let's go a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. And after a year or two, we have no idea. It's like we have stretched way beyond our comfort zone and we haven't set that comfort zone as parameter of who we are. We've gone beyond that. So look, the greatest learning is the unlearning. And look, if there was one thing you're going to learn, I feel is, moving from a space from the mind to the heart. And I'll be talking about this a lot more, future episodes, but, going from that space of the mind, the intellect, and this is where all the problems and melodrama in life and constructs formed, to go from here and drop down into here and into that heart space and connect, really deeply connect with people. Like, my belief is that in all conflicts is caused by here and not actually coming from a place of the heart. And if we can learn to live from that place of the heart and connect to our sort of heart and connect to other people, it's much more of a sacred, divine place and more magical. That's where the magic really happens in life. Yeah, so this whole thing about the unlearning, kind of puts me back into a place a couple of years ago. I went to Byron Bay and I wasn't sure why. I was just drawn to go there. And when I came back after a month or two, I realized I got it. I go, oh, wow, that's why. For me, it was about the unlearning, the undoing of the constructs of the mind. And, before I went, I had an agenda. I was like, all right, I need to kind of a plan for my accommodation and, and the whole journey was like this adventure roller coaster ride, and it was like in this surrendering in the moment and surrendering to even where I was going to be the next day. That was it. It was just the undoing of all these constructs of this is what I need to do, the planning, undoing the planning and just getting more into the living of life and living from that space of the heart, the unknown, the uncertainty, going beyond our comfort zone, kind of the unlearning of who we think we are, and just moving into that space here. So yeah, this is kind of like just a quick. So hopefully you got something out of that. The greatest learning is the unlearning.